Hello everyone. Currently it's happening in the southeast. Today is May 30, Biafra Day. Schools, offices, roads deserted in the southeast Nigeria over IPOB Biafra Remembrance Day sit-at-home order. Economic and social activities across the southeast Nigeria were brought to a standstill on Friday as residents observed the sit-at-home order declared by the indigenous people of Biafra to commemorate this year's Biafra Remembrance Day. Major cities including Enugu, the capital of Enugu State, Onitsha, the business hub of Anambra State, Awka, the capital of Anambra State, Abia, and Umuahia in Aba, and Umuahia in Abia State, Owerri, the capital of Imo State, and Abakaliki, the capital of Ebonyi State, experienced widespread shutdowns. Market banks, schools, offices, and public transportation services remained closed, with streets largely deserted. Some residents said they opted to stay indoors out of solidarity and respect for those who died during the Nigerian Civil War, while some said they are indoors for fear of attacks and harm by possible enforcers of the order. Biafra Remembrance Day, observed annually on May 30, is a solemn occasion for many in the southeast to honor the estimated 1 to 3 million people, mostly of Igbo descent, who lost their lives during the Nigerian Civil War in 1967 to 1970. The war followed the declaration of the Republic of Biafra by the late Lieutenant Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, a move that was opposed by Nigeria's federal government under the regime of the former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, leading to a brutal 3-year conflict marked by heavy casualties, starvation, and displacement. IPOB, a separatist group founded in 2012 by Nnamdi Kanu, has constantly called for the secession of the Southeast and part of the South to form an independent state of Biafra. The group declared May 30 a scaled day of remembrance and has, in recent years, enforced sit-at-home directive with varying degree of compliance and disruption. This year's compliance was near total in many areas, with residents looking up their businesses and avoiding travel, despite warnings and threats by police and other security agencies in the region against implementation of the order. In Umuahia, the capital of Abia State, the streets were empty as residents stayed indoors in total compliance with the sit-at-home order. The roads were deserted with no significant commercial and private vehicular movement except for occasional movements of tricycles and a few vehicles. Also, shops on the streets, markets, motor parks, banks, and private and public schools were shut down. Where markets, schools, and offices were shut as residents of the state stayed indoors in compliance with the sit-at-home order. In Anambra, Sahara reporters observed compliance with the order in Onitsha, while Awka, the state capital, experienced partial compliance with a few businesses opening. However, major markets like the Eke Awka market were partially closed with no reasonable activities taking place. Ever busy area like temporary sites, temp sites where major transportation companies are located, as well as banks and other businesses were reportedly near empty with a few movements. I can tell you there is 100% compliance in Onitsha here, resident told Sahara reporters on the phone. In fact, I have not gone out since morning. Everybody's locked down. No business activities are going on. Some other residents told Sarah reporters on the phone that they had not gone out since morning, saying that despite the warning by the security agencies, the majority of the residents voluntarily chose to stay indoors in honor of those who were killed during the war. One Mr. Emmanuel said, I have not gone out, not just because of the sit-at-home order, but because it is necessary for us to honor our fallen heroes who paid the supreme price during the Civil War. People voluntarily stay at home because it is the right thing to do on a day like this. It is just a matter of one day. Another resident who preferred to be identified as Obata said, even some of our people in the police force, army, and the rest, they are also feeling what we are feeling. They are only obeying their commander's order. If not, they would also join us to observe the sit-at-home order. Forget what the police said. If things became messy, many of them will not stand. They are human beings too, and they love their lives, just that for now we have not heard of any violence or attack anywhere in the state, in other states, or in other states. In Enugu and Ebonyi State, Sarah reporters gathered that residents partially observed the sit-at-home order with minimal movement. A few businesses opened with little or no customers. It is partially observed in Enugu here, a resident told Sarah reporters on the phone. There are some movement within Enugu Metropolis, but there is no movement on the highway, unlike every other day. Before we wake up, heavy-duty trucks from the north passing through Ebonyi State will fill the highway, but since morning I have not seen any of them pass. The resident added that schools in the Enugu metropolis and rural communities were shut down, noting that most times one school in the city are shut, those in rural communities automatically join in the shutdown. Asked about market, banks, and offices, he said, well, these areas like Ogbate Market are major areas. The market is open, but now how many people are there? He asked. Okay, guys, this is a good one. Thank you that people actually obey this, because last, those people, when they talk, say, come out, nothing they happen, they go come. When I go come, if something happen now, they go say, na IPOB. So the best thing, just stay indoors. Only today not go kill any person. Look at time don't go like this. Before you see, you don't sleep, you don't wake up and see to the next day. It's better than losing, your life, or making your family members come dey cry for you. So it not make sense. So as you can see, the sit-at-home today was obeyed. Now people come dey talk, say, you see, this is the people's voice. Now then get government. When they talk, then go listen. So what they are trying to say here is that the IPOB now then get voice for Southeast. Hey, so I go drop this one for you. Drop your comment below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, make it go viral so that Nigerians could understand what they happen for Igbo land. Thank you. See you in my